as far as the topic that we're talking about, that is another reason people are fearful sometimes when getting into real estate and feel scared and hesitant because the maintenance involved, trying to manage the property, all that is just they think it's a headache. But if you run it correctly like a business, then you should have no problems. Just find a good way to run it the way you like to follow all property owner guidelines always, and you know you will be successful. You can have this thing on autopilot if you want.
Yes. So number 5
Yeah.
would be the one that just changed about a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Interest rate changes.
Yeah.
Why could that be a crutch for somebody for not investing in real estate?
So I believe right off top that could just be a crutch. The interest rates changing all the time. The Fed's always trying to change the rates. And inflation is crazy the way it is. People get fearful. They don't want to uh, invest. They don't want to um, pay those payments because they're fearful of, hey, what's my interest rate going to be based on my credit score? Man, my score dropped a couple of points, so man, I might have a higher interest rate than normal now. So I don't know if I want to invest. So they get kind of scared because of that. Why would anybody want to pay more money in interest than they have to? Based on their credit score. So it's like, man, it's that's one of the reasons too. It's interest rates can be one of those reasons. Is how do you feel, man? It's always changing. That's why I always say like just stay having good credit. You know what I mean? That way you can get the best possible interest rate.
Yes.
But we touched on it. I touched on it last time. I think maybe even people with good credit scores ain't even getting the best rates right now because of the way things are right now. It's crazy.
What interest rate is? It's strategic
Mm-hmm.
in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Why is they strategic? Well, you got to think. Like I was a kid. I didn't know anything about this, but I was looking at clips and stuff, and the interest rate back in the day used to be double digits.
Yeah.
Double digits. I was like, well, how did they survive with interest rate in double digits?
Yeah. Yeah. It was up there for a minute. Too.
15, 16, 17% interest and call it a good day.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 12, even like 10 and 12%. That's like crazy on real estate, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. But, it just comes back down to like, credit.
Credit, yeah.
That's what it comes down to. That interest rate is going to be based off that credit score, what they're able to give you, and what you're doing out there as far as shopping around and stuff like that. Like you're trying to shop around for the best rate according to your credit score. So,
and I believe like right now it's been a little bit of 7%. I know eventually it will go down.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll go down to the twos like it did a couple of years ago. I mean, the lowest I've seen a person they bought a house.
Mm-hmm.
They got it at a 1.99%.
Yeah, I remember that like a couple years back.
Yes.
A couple years back when the interest rates, when people was just, loving it. They was loving it. And they was encouraging people to buy too. They're like, hurry up and get in before inflation hits and interest rates adjust and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, 1.99, 2 point, whatever. Those was good days. I should have got in.
But a lot of people locked in. A lot of people locked in at that time period, and yeah, they're benefiting a lot from it. And like I said, it's a roller coaster when it comes to interest rate.
Yes,
and it depends. Like I said, it also depends also too with what you want to do with real estate.
Yeah,
because that we'll get later into it. The net operating income
and we'll get that.
It'll be. That play a lot of those things play a lot of part with the interest rate and everything that comes along with it, with buying properties and everything.
Yeah, buying properties, especially if you're doing like multifamily.
Yes,
you're buying units and stuff. That interest rate does matter on that loan. You want to get the best interest rate. I mean, even on any property, you want to get the best interest rate. But if you're trying to do multifamily, man, because the commercial game is a different type of loan. It's a commercial loan. So it's different.
The commercial. I know some people, the commercial compared to the residential is two different levels.
Yeah. Damn, I feel like it sounds different now. I'm talking more on the phone. I was over here.
Now you're deep into it now.
Yeah, now okay, I can hear myself a little better.
Yeah, so that's the top five that we in no particular order. There's more.
Yeah.
There's more, but yeah, especially for now, today, that the time period that we're living in,
Yeah.
everything is changing all the time.
Yeah, we just touched on just a couple of quick little topics.